Shalom Mishpocha. This is a continuing series that I've been doing, but I've shot a couple of videos today, so you'll see me in the same outfit because I'm getting a lot done today. But I wanted to just go over the things that I'm drinking and eating as I am undoing the years I spent thinking that the Torah was not valid today in the sense of the dietary laws. I knew not to murder, kill, lie, that kind of stuff. That's a given. But I thought we could eat whatever we wanted. And that's not the case, beloved, unless you want worms and parasites. And if you want to risk getting a flesh-eating bacteria. You could get a flesh-eating bacteria if you step into the water contaminated with it where the shrimp and oysters are. But if you eat them, you are especially setting yourself up for a risk of those things. But I recently had heard about a family member who ate pork, and when they decided to do a detox and a cleanse, they discovered they indeed had worms and parasites. And I thought to myself, okay, I began pursuing obedience to this other aspect of Torah, the dietary and the Sabbath and the Moedim. I decided to become obedient, and I started back in 2013. But I never, for those of you that didn't see the earlier videos, but I encourage you to click and subscribe and go look at the other videos. But I decided that I would do a cleanse. I started pursuing Torah in 2013, but for years I had eaten pork. I had eaten shellfish. And these worms and parasites that are in the flesh of those animals, they can kind of get along with you and not kill you per se, because they want you to be their host. And so I hadn't done a cleanse that I was aware of. Now, of course, later I found out there were things that I began doing and I didn't know why I was doing it. I was just trying to be healthy. Excuse my reach, but I began to make a drink of apple cider vinegar, coconut oil, with a little bit of honey, and then I would squeeze lemon in it, and then I would put blueberries and blackberries in it, and I began drinking that in the mornings. All of these things fight parasites and worms. God is so good. Occasionally, I would even put leafy green kale in it in the morning, and then after it had soaked and all of that, I would eat the kale. God is so good. He was helping me do a cleanse way back then. But since then, I've added more wisdom to my pursuit. So this morning, I'm going to show you a papaya seed smoothie. So here we have the papaya, and it is ripened. It's all yellow. So I scooped out the seeds, and I'm going to take a tablespoon of those. You're going to need papaya. You can use what fruit you want, but I do half a cup of blackberry and blueberries, which all fight parasites and worms. Both fight parasites and worms. Pineapple is another one that fights parasites and worms. And just to fight the bitterness, banana is not known to fight parasites and worms, but it is very, very sweet. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to blend it all up in the Ninja. But first, Sarah and I stepped up our game, and we bought a mortar and pestle. And so now I can kind of grind up my tablespoon of papaya seeds. Papaya seeds are known to kill parasites and worms. So we're just going to mash those up. Yeah, you can look all of this up at WebMD. You can look it up at health food websites or foods that deworm, are used to deworm people and get rid of parasites and cleanse the gut. And these wonderful papaya seeds are known to do that. They're very, very bitter. So if you want to take a tablespoon of papaya seeds and chuck them in your mouth and chew them up, good luck with that. You're hardcore. I have done that. I mean, I'm doing a number of things. Okay, so that is all chopped up, smashed, really good. And then I'm going to put that in my little Ninja. And I'm telling you, the papaya seeds are so strong, but that's okay. Then I'm going to scoop out the meat of the papaya. So that's 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3, and I'm going to do 4. So that's 4 tablespoons. Then I put my 1/2 cup of berries in. Whoa, one got away. Blueberries. Pineapple is another one. I put 1 to 3 chunks in there. And then the banana. And then I'm going to use filtered water. Do you want to pause the video? And then I add about 1/2 cup of filtered water. Then we put our cap on, our little Ninja. I need to get a Vitamix again. Vitamix is amazing. But the Ninja. Now, I don't think you're going to need it much sweeter than that. If you wanted to add a spice to it, or if you wanted to add a tablespoon, you could add a tablespoon of coconut oil to it. And you can add ground cinnamon. These things all fight parasites and worms. So, in our cup it goes. And that is a beautiful purple fruity drink. Let's try it. Ready? That is good. You're still going to get chunks of the papaya seed. And those are a little bitter. But this is an amazing drink. I'm still keeping up with my wormwood drops and my garlic black walnut. And I am on my 3rd week of taking these items, eating healthy, sticking with fresh fruits, veggies. I've added more nuts and seeds. Let's see, I didn't have this out already. Pumpkin seeds, fight parasites and worms. So I have been taking pumpkin seeds and just eating healthy. And I've really decreased my eating out. And the reason for that is because I'm a little concerned about cross-contamination. I don't eat pork anymore, but how many restaurants are cognizant of cross-contamination with their pork items that they offer and their fresh items that they offer? I don't know. I'm not back in the kitchen. So I think I've become a little bit more careful when it comes to eating out. Well, that's it for this morning. I hope this helps you, and hopefully I'll get all of these wonderful videos uploaded for you that you can just click, click, click and go down and learn some new things and try some things on your own. Leave any cool comments and any additions, anybody else that's done any detoxing and cleansing. Leave your comments. and tell us how it went, and especially if you began to detox and cleanse because you began to return to Torah. Shalom mishpocha.